Hi friends and fam jam, and welcome to the Auzzy vlogs, the prequel. It's less than 24 hours to my flight. A little nervous, I'm a little excited, but mostly excited. I'm really excited for this trip and I hope that everything goes well. I mean, at this point my plan is that if in 3 months I don't have a job and a place to live, I come home, admit that I failed at adulting, and feel like a total failure. If everything goes well, I get a job, I have a place to live. 6 months. 6 months is about around the time I'll probably start missing my friends and family, like, a lot. My plan is that if I can't get a job and I can't find a place to live, basically I'll be home in 3 months and admit that I failed at adulting. If everything goes well, I find a place, I get a good job, I have some friends, 6 months. If everything is amazing, I'm making a ton of money, I'm getting a promotion at whatever job I got, and like maybe I fall in love, then maybe I'll stay the full year that my visa allows. I mean, I'm really hoping that things go well. I mean, I would very much dislike if at the 3-month mark I had to come home because I ran out of resources and the ability to adult. I'm 26, I should be able to adult by now. But lately that's not been proven accurate, because for anyone that knows, I still live with my mother, which has made it really easy to be lazy and not try because you have a support system to lean back on. And that leads into people saying, why? Why are you going to Australia? I mean, first people say, Australia, that's so awesome, we're going to have a great time, but why? Do you have a job offer? Are you going for education? Nope, neither of those two things. The truth is, for anyone who's known me for any amount of time, you would know that for the past 2 years I've been suffering from some pretty bad depression. And it's been really difficult a lot of the time to just get out of the house, to get a job, to live. And also, because I live with my mother, it makes it really easy to just crawl into bed and stay there because I know that I have a place to stay, I have a roof over my head, I know that someone will take care of me. When I've gotten a job and then was fired or quit because I felt I couldn't do it, I had a support system to fall back on. My mother and my sister have been so supportive that I never wanted to try. And that's not good. You shouldn't. I'm not blaming them at all. It's all on me. It's my fault. I mean, depression isn't anyone's fault. But I just feel like going to Australia will force me to be an adult. If I quit or get fired from a job while I'm over there, I don't have anyone to fall back on. I don't have any friends in Melbourne. I don't know anyone there, so if things go wrong, that's on me. I have to have 100% responsibility for my person. And I feel like that's the only way I could do this, because if I just moved to another place in Toronto and I failed and I couldn't pay rent, I could just crawl back here with my tail between my legs and the cycle would start all over. But over there, like in another country, literally halfway across the world, there's real consequences. If I don't have a job, I could end up homeless. I mean, I don't think my family would ever let that happen, and I don't think that that would happen, but I know that once I'm over there, the consequences are real. I can't just come home. It's a 24-hour flight and between $1,000 and $2,000 that you're just throwing away, which can't really do right now. Well, I'm hoping that while I'm in Australia, it'll help me grow as a person. I'll be able to learn more personal responsibility, more networking skills. I'll be able to learn how to fend for myself, gain some independence. And I'm not saying that moving to Australia will cure me of my depression or anything, because depression isn't curable like that. But I'm hoping that it helps. I'm hoping that going there makes me more able to deal with it on my own. Because when you have depression, you just feel like crawling up in your bed all day and not doing anything or talking to anyone or going anywhere. When you live with your mother, you can do that because you have the safety and assurance that you have a home and that you're not going to get kicked out. But in Australia, there is a very real threat that if I don't get out of bed, if I don't go to work, if I don't leave the house, that I could end up homeless or trying to find a way to get back home, which is the last thing I want to do. This is kind of like an experiment in human resiliency. How strong am I, and how strong can I be? People don't change unless they face their fears. And the truth is, my fear has always been being alone, being by myself, with no help and no friends. And this is the ultimate you're alone situation. Being dropped in a country, in a city, where you know next to no one, you have no help, and you have to figure it out for yourself. This is a huge fear of mine. So as often as I say, yeah, I'm so excited to go, I'm also absolutely terrified. I am so scared that I'm going to fail, that I won't be able to get a job, that I won't be able to keep a job, that I won't be able to pay my bills, and that I'll have to come home, and that's the last thing that I want. But, like I said, people don't change without facing their fears, and through facing our fears creates growth. So I'm really hoping that by facing this really big, really expensive fear, that I come back a better person. And I'm hoping that I meet a lot of really cool people along the way who help support me, who can be friends. I'm really hoping that I can prove to myself and to my family that I can do this, that I can be independent, that I can be a better version of myself, that I can be better than I am today. I'm not saying I'm a garbage person, but I think we all have the ability to be garbage people. And I would really like to make sure that that ability isn't real anymore. So what I'm really saying is, face your fears, try to grow from them, learn from them. And if you fail, learn from that. I'm hoping that I fail in all the little ways that people are supposed to fail, and that I'm able to pick myself back up in a way that adults are supposed to, or that people are supposed to, or the way that well-functioning people are supposed to. It's not going to be easy. I don't expect it to be easy. But I hope that along the way I have a lot of fun. I mean, that's the least you can hope for, right? I mean, going to another country, meeting new people, should be fun. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that things will go the way I need them to. I'm hoping to have a new video up every week, once a week at least, updating friends and family and whoever else of what's going on, how things are going, if I'm still alive. I'm sure that's what most of you want to know. I mean, Nana, Mom, Dad, Jessica. So if you want to keep up with the Auzzy adventures, please like, comment, subscribe, and otherwise I'll email you the link to this video next week. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.